I'm going to have a look here at one of my latest builds, which is the Trumpeter Models 135th Scale BMD-4. It is a really fantastic kit. There's like a minimal number of parts to it. There's no interior detail like at all for the turret or the lower hull. There's really nothing at all inside. It gives no problems in the build, and the tracks are probably the best tracks of any kit I've ever put together. They are just like click tracks that are perfect. They're not brittle at all when they click together. They don't break, and there's a little bit of cleanup you have to do to the tracks. The tracks are it takes as long to do the tracks as it did pretty much the whole rest of the tank, and there's a bit of cleanup you have to do to them, but they go together perfect, and they're almost workable, I would say. Like they're not quite workable, but they're almost workable. And so the kit is excellent. It's not the same as the BMD-4M. The M has actually a different style of track on it. It's like it has like a single guide tooth, whereas these have like a double guide tooth. So the tracks are actually different on it. And as far as I can tell, you have to put the guide horns on those tracks. So it's a different kit than what this one is. They're not really like what I'm saying about this one is not true for the 4M. It's just this variation, which is just the standard BMD-4. And some of the products I used was like the I believe it's SX Art. I used the like their holographic foil for the sighting system on the tank, and I scratch built the cage armor on the back. And the figures, they're actually just from eBay. Like I saw this set on eBay, and they're okay. They're not actually that great of figures. They seem to be accurate enough, but unfortunately what it is they're molded in one piece, and it makes it very hard to detail them out. And the way the uniform is, it actually kind of has soft details to it. They're not bad, and for their price I think they're excellent, but like they just kind of are what they are. And I also used for the Z's, I used the stencil from Alexan Model, and they work perfectly fine. Like for a vehicle like this where it's just pretty much flat sided, the metal stencils are like the photo etch style stencils work perfectly fine. I guess the only problem I had during building this was these little photo etched they're like headlight guard things, and it's very unclear like how they go on, like which direction or how they're supposed to be posed. They're kind of a really like dumb idea the way they did these. But that's the only problem I had during construction. Everything else was pretty much fine, and the tracks were the best that I ever seen. So I'll just give a go around of the tank here, and then I'll give it a close-up view. So the vehicle is obviously from the SMO, the VDV in the SMO, and we can see the anti-drone caging on it. The cage was made up of evergreen sprues, like it was I think it was L-beam, and then just regular I'm not sure what they refer to it, but it's just like tubing, or like a post, round post that they might call it. And the what looks like sort of fencing or like grating there, it actually came from AliExpress. I think it was under like train diorama stuff or whatever. It didn't really have a name to it. It's just kind of a generic thing. And the chains were actual like real jewelry chain. And we'll have the go around here. And I'll give a close-up look here. Just have to take the handle off of here. Alright, so we can see some of the detail here. The vehicle was done in Gunzy 303, the Mr. Hobby Gunzy range of aqueous paints 303. You can see some of the detail here. And other things were like the AK Mud and Grass. And I believe I used the Dark Earth deposits from AK. Their wash line there. And so, yeah, that's just my build here, and it's a great kit. I think it can be found for a reasonable price, but it's a really straightforward, fast build, and it's detailed enough, but there's really not a whole lot to it. And other than that, thank you for watching.